You all right?
Hold on. Let's see. All right, all right. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. All right, we are live, and I'm on Travis Vision. Thank you so much.
Go,
All
go,
right,
finally.
all right, everybody.
Wow.
Welcome back to the first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest Podcast, and here we are with one and only Travis Bagent in the house. The Bears.
How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Wake up. We have added a new staff member to our team. This staff member is just as fucked up as the rest of us. That's for sure.
Okay.
Maybe more fucked up than the rest of us. New level of fucked up. Matt Craig, welcome to the staff, Matt Craig. Matt will be providing the beast with the freedom to get back at the table.
Oh, Matt is our guy to get the freedom.
Matt will be running brackets and
Okay.
doing the announcements, most of all for the beginning of the tournament till the Open is done. Or I'm sorry, till the Pro is done. Which one did you
Oh,
call it?
my trust me, I had a phone call yesterday. I'm like, hey man, so we have open and the pro and the open
The pro class. Once he gets done the pro class, we
the
give out
weight
that money to
classes,
me.
the weight classes. Yeah,
He will be doing the one-way class. Artem will be, or
gotcha.
Matt will be doing the one-way class. So I will be competing, and then I will take over after that, whether it be announcing or refing. But let's go, Matt Craig, Matt Craig, Matt Craig. Let's bring him on the screen right now. I sent him. He should be there now. Can you pencil him in?
Did you send him a link?
No, I told him I was going to announce that he was with
You
us.
think I have like a hotkey that just Matt face
Sure, he's
pops out of
available.
nowhere like, hey,
All right. Well, we'll talk to Matt Craig at a different time. We gave it a try, Matt. I told you we would announce you today. So
one of those things. I got you. Hey, speaking of the tournament, and before you do sign up for all of that, uh, I knew that my last text message I sent you, you're not going to reply to that. I sent it anyway last night. So, what do you think? Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have to ask your opinion. I have to pressure you to this, but I've got an offer to have a super match for you with you, not from me, but from one and only Daniel Worley. So I don't know if I want to take on Dan before taking on the tournament. I'm pretty sure Dan and Carl are
when's
watching.
the last time that you pulled that?
Like a month ago, a little
How'd
less.
you do? How'd you do? How'd you do?
I cannot take his hand left-handed. Still,
Did you pin his arm?
I
Can you
don't.
hook him? Are you saying you can hook him and beat him?
It's a path, but he's very good up top. Like I don't think I
Well,
was.
I decline then. I will decline. But we will give him that big money though if he just wins the tournament. Is he coming with you?
I guess so. As you know, FAL just went to Puerto Rico, right? They had the whole Puerto Rican thing. Like, I guess most of them won their super matches. So
Yeah, no shit.
Dan won
Why don't
his.
you take on Team Peru next time or Team Costa Rica?
I don't know, man.
I hear
I,
the Hawaiians. I hear the Hawaiians are really strong these days.
dude, no, 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 no. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure a couple of years ago, like, ain't like Team Talmadge and a couple other dudes did go to Puerto Rico or
Well,
something.
yeah, that's because your boy was running the team.
Well, yeah. Well,
Fuck
I'm
is
just
that
saying,
guy's
like,
name? Fuck is that guy's name?
I mean, Brandon Morris, who's wearing
No,
who
before then there was the other guy from Florida.
Anthony Lateria.
Yes.
Was it Anthony's? Okay, you
And
may be right.
Anthony's squad was El Week.
Well, all I'm saying, Team Puerto Rico, I'm pretty sure showed up that day because I remember me and Team Talmadge pulling it some also entering a Lottery tournament a couple months after in Florida, and somebody yells at me, "Come on, Artie, you can beat Tim. He can't beat anybody in Puerto Rico." That was the joke or something. And I'm 154 at the time, and Team Talmadge at the time like challenges bishops and shit and all that. And I did beat him left-handed that day, and that was my only win. But that whoever hyped it up on the side, that they did a good job. So anyway, yes. So Dan came back from Puerto Rico, and we talked. Just kind of had a phone call, and he calls me after asking about Paul Talbot, because like if you think about back in the days, like Dan and Paul Talbot, like I don't know, maybe what I'm trying to tell you, I feel like Dan still internally will love to see Paul get beat. So after he asked me about the date, he's like, "Oh, I'll see if I can come." I'm like, "All right, then let me know." So next phone call, I'm like, "Let me know if you can. Like, I'll send you the itinerary." So then he calls me, "Hey, do you think Travis can pull me?" I'm like, "Listen, he probably not gonna because we're gonna try to put him in the tournament. However,
Well, and I
don't."
don't pull. Did you tell him I don't pull slap dicks? Did you tell him that too?
I did explain to him it's a little bit hard to set it up. That's what I
Well,
said.
we would love for him to come pull the tournament. That's where the money's at.
So, and that's what I told him. Like, dude, there's actually, I mean, it's will be really hard for me to tell him to pull you, especially considering like I can't move your hand still. So I don't know if that's gonna be appealing to anybody. However, with the format of the tournament is being
Oh yeah, I would
in it,
definitely pull him in the tournament. Definitely.
like yeah, like I mean, depending how big the class is gonna be, like y'all might with him being about 220, y'all have to travel to each other.
He looked like he had some love handles to me. He might be 237.
That's so funny. That could be like he's like walking around like bad weight, like 236, like trying to point. I think he's down as he's down to 220. It's just like depending what you have image of Dan in your head, any number can actually sound either big or small to you. I think what you just said, 236, it will be like wild for everybody. But then have touched that maybe like on his bad days. But you tell, somebody you hear that Dan is 220, they're like, "Yo, what happened to Dan?" "Oh, come on, Dan. I'm trying to protect you, son." Dan in comments confirming 233. Dan, I'm trying to tell everybody you're the better
Hey,
in the world of
if
20s.
I know Kenny Worley, I know Kenny Worley.
Ah, man. That's good. That's good. Yo,
Yeah.
Nick says, "Flyer for the tournament. Young man, I got you right here."
Oh, I hope you added it. I hope you added it.
Don't know what you're talking about, son. Don't know what you're talking about,
No,
son.
no. Yeah, I see it now. It needs to be bigger though. Make
Hey,
that
it's
bigger.
two of them. It's two of them. There's not space for one big one, so
Make
there's two
them
of them.
big as I will make them all even with my elbows, like big. I like it. I like
I'll
it.
have to I'll have to check my mailbox to see if there's a theft checks sticking out of the
Yeah.
mailbox can't even
Ladies
close
and
them.
gentlemen, let's let's concentrate on our new sponsor
Talk about
out
it.
of the great city of Chicago, the Ganji Plumbing, ladies and gentlemen. That is the new boss of arm wrestling. He will be providing all of the millions of dollars that we will be giving. Oh, that's just to me. Sorry. The, the hundreds of dollars that will be given to the arm wrestlers. Say it with, hey, how about the Ganji Plumbing and how cool the logo is? Looks like a little arm wrestling, two guys arm wrestling up there, doesn't it, Artem?
Hey, with my vision, it looks like a full-blown picture of two dudes arm wrestling in the straps, okay?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah.
we need the pay-per-view flyer. Can you
Uh,
get Robert on that? Did we actually hire Robert yet?
so I mean Robert is confirmed. He's confirmed I get that Robert has a job and all that. I just really disagree with Robert's style of traveling. Like he's coming, but he's coming like the way he's coming. You know what I mean? He's probably like leaving work Friday night, coming here to do the event, and he's gone, right? Which he's a beast. He's a
Wow.
beast for that. But like, dude, like you ain't gotta like. I know you can't. I know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you have to. You can make yourself better and comfortable. I know maybe the way he already got his work. Maybe his work is really tight to where he cannot, afford another day off or some shit, and like can't do any more PTO time and all that. But man,
Well, I
that's
think we
brutal.
hooked him up though with our schedule. The fact that he actually might be able to not, because sometimes you just can't do it, right? The Friday night weigh-ins, the Saturday morning start, but he could get on the road Friday, get here on Saturday,
Right,
spend
right.
5 hours and get his ass back on the road. That's what I recommend.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Like our events, like that's our kind of thing. Like once it starts, after 3 hours, it's not even fun for us anymore. So like it has
It's
to be.
over, baby. Let's get this
So
thing over with.
so yeah, I think overall, with stylistically of that, yeah, it definitely helps him out. Plus, as you said, event is in the evening too. But for him, it probably doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter that the event starts late, but I know for a fact, as soon as that 2 3 hour mark is over, like everybody getting a little bothered in their seat. Like, you have to go to sleep. He has to have another 20-hour drive home. So, but we got Robert, but that was another thing too. And we have a good 100 people in here. I would like to ask all of y'all, and because there's the idea, I mean, with the help of Diganji Plumbing, we hired Matt Craig to run the staff, so we can guarantee that Travis going to be arm wrestling, and that live stream going to be pay per viewed. So, and me and Travis will agree on the price, but is
The price
that
is $17.99.
all right? So Travis suggests seventeen
I
ninety.
don't even know if it's that, but it's going to be high. It's definitely going to be right there at the $20 mark, right?
I'm not gonna argue with that on that. I mean, so I like it. Like
I
if
mean, I'm just thinking that the same guy that spends $8.99 is willing to spend
Well, yeah,
16.99.
that's I've been telling everybody, you and everybody, for you as not having a millions of audience, you same 200 people are going to spend the same amount of money, like in whatever it is, 8 to 20 for sure.
All right,
So
so
I
let's
just
just
kind
do
of
our math at 200. How much? How many 200? How much do we got to charge to make $10,000 with 200 people?
is it like $50?
Oh, a little too high. A little too much. A little too much. Okay. Good. Good math, though. Good math.
So um again, I want to know people's opinion. I mean, the price, maybe we might not be able to change it now. So remember, guys, it could be 17.99. I just think with the commotion and the bad comments, I feel like we owe people to bring it down. However, I'm also the same guy to tell you to charge 25 an hour and all that shit. So let's say 17.99. Do y'all want to rather see Travis guaranteed pulling the tournament, or for him to have a super match dang at Worley? So if there's a super match worth more money for
Do you
people,
really? Do you really want to piss them off? Charge them for me and Dan Worley.
well, I'm just saying, like, do people want to see the match, or I
Unless
guess,
Dan and Kenny Worley both come and tag team, they're in trouble.
well, then, since Carl is watching, I know both of y'all watching, maybe
That's
both of
what
you.
that's what Dan needs. He needs Carl to slow me down, and then him to catch me in that quarterfinal round.
Oh yeah, because all of them can roll left-handed. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Are you going to pull in the tournament after you pull Talbot? Are you pulling Talbot Saturday right before the event or Friday night?
Saturday. You're making it quick.
Whoa! Well, you two are gone, man. That's going to be easy work. Y'all two are bums.
Right.
That's
So,
going to be hot, though. That is going to be a great way to kick off the whole event. So that's good.
and that match can go like, I mean, it's you know, I think Paul thinks you're gonna smash me. I think I'm gonna smash him, and that's all viable to be a bloodbath for whatever. So yeah, we might, I'll jump in the tournament, but we'll see how easy a bet the
We
match.
don't even want you in the tournament left-handed. Not if after you two pull. You just get ready for the right-handed event.
Yeah, all right, we can do that. We can do that. So yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know. Like I posted our flyer and like with me and Paul. I mean, it got traction, but I don't know. I feel like people either Paul's doing some slapdick work in promoting himself, or people have forgotten who he is. So I told you, hey, as soon as I send Paul a flyer, he's like, "Yo, I want those door fee money," and I'm like, first of all, it ain't for you, son. Second of all, how about you do some promoting for us, and you
Well, we gotta make sure Paul gets his stem cells while he's here too, right?
Hey, hold on, hold on. Yeah, I don't know if you know Paul, but you need to start Paul low because he wants to make sure we get him a red carpet, a limo, his personal ref. He can service his tomahawk and
Yeah.
all that. And there's a $3,000 at the very end of it. So that's why, I want to make sure Paul knows he is there for nothing. He most likely going to
All
have
he gets, all he gets is your souls. That's all he gets.
if that what he wants to get. Otherwise, he just owes us money for all this promotion and nothing. So, however, there's possibility we will slide in Paul some cash, right? We might help him out with the
What,
travel.
of
Who knows?
course. What about referee? What about refereeing? Who's going to referee y'all's match? You don't care?
I mean,
I
I
was
rather
thinking Nitro. I was thinking Nitro would be best for you too.
if somebody in the crowd would like to do that, and if your name either
Nitro.
Andrew,
Nitro.
Michelle,
Nitro.
Jessica, Sarah, or I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. Hey, Sarah Bachman. You talked to Sarah lately? Is she back in Florida?
I believe she's in Florida. Yeah,
All right. See if she wants to come and how much it'll cost to get her here.
that's a question. I also wonder if right, you have to be careful nowadays. Florida have two events every Saturday, so like we have to see if there's she have nothing planned. But yeah, that's a good question.
She said no before. No big deal.
Right, right. The worst we can do is no.
Hell, she said yes before and still didn't come. We don't care. We still keep inviting her.
So, well, before we go on that subject, so before Paul gets upset, Paul, there's a lot of possibilities and opportunities for you. You just have to go, maybe I don't know, arm wrestling buzz here and there, like show us some love that
If
you
you and Paul are smart, you'll pull the tournament and pull each other first so that there's that money at the end of the place. I mean, I never even heard of people wanting to pull super matches instead of for the cash.
Yeah, but it's really because we have two different um I see what you're saying, Manuel, but I feel like
Yeah,
also
it just goes to show you that you guys both know that you can't fucking beat me, and that that title you got is important. That ranking you got is important enough that Paul's coming to get it.
I like that just I like how smoothly you slide it in there, so I can't really argue with the whole thing because the second part of the thing is correct. Motherfucker. But yes, you're right. I feel I would like to get I mean, I don't know, I like to get a left hand workout anyway. And but Paul does want that ranking because he said something like, "I want to take back what I let you borrow."
Yeah.
uh, shit.
That's what
So
this is all about right here, boy. This is all about you
well,
whacking Paul in and thinking you're the man. Paul Talbot coming to get his respect.
right, right. So we shall see. But I mean, in the same time, Paul asked for unrealistic requests too, like find somebody in the top five and put up a money for that. Like motherfucker, like whoever remembers you don't want to do that. Like either somebody like me have to put in like, hey, I ain't got the money, but hey, if the ranking is important to you,
He still thinks that he got that WL hammer and everybody cares.
right, right, right. Which in the same time, like it just I feel like he just lacking an opportunity to show that he can be that guy with WL Hammer again. But that's on you for as a WL staff member to give your boy Paul a call.
Has Paul arm wrestled at East First West yet?
So
Has he?
no, so the story he had a match scheduled with Prokopchuk, East versus West. what, 6 or 7? 6, I believe, either 6 or 5. He had it was him and Prokopchuk. Then somewhere in South Carolina, North Carolina, I drive up, and that's when me and Paul pull somewhere like some PEL finals or some shit. So I beat Paul.
That was Mississippi.
No, he came to Mississippi. Mississippi happened like a month after. It was like slightly before East West or some shit. So anyway, I pulled Paul at that PAL tournament. That's why I beat him. And after that, he got injured, and after that, his East West match fell off. So you can blame it on me. You can blame it on him getting injured. Because Adam Rzinski was in the tournament too. I don't know, but that was the timeline. So
we got to see if Paul's coming with anybody. If
like,
he can bring some competition too.
Well, he brought that big dude with him last time too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I thought that guy was going to beat me after the way they was talking shit.
So yeah, for sure. So well, now I guess Daniel, everything is out of my hands. So whatever you want to talk to Travis, you can. But otherwise, we're going to be part of the
Unless you
tournament.
bring a refrigerator up here and bet it, I'm out.
All right. Sorry, guys. I guess I skipped a couple of good super chats. Dustin Laughlin, $9.99 super chat.
Let's go.
Any picks on the Ryan Espy and Robbie Burnett at the TAL tournament on February 17 in Dallas?
I'm going with Robbie Burnett only because the last time I was over at Danny Gillian's, he felt a little different to me. So I've also after Devin took Ryan's nutsack and just balled it all up and smashed it, I just don't think Ryan's the same guy. I mean, didn't he call the police?
Call the police and refused to admit to it. I got you. Yeah. There's some stories. That was a joke, by the way. I know there's nothing confirmed, so don't message me, everybody. Come on, man, that never happened. I do not know. I'm saying this for the content. 99 other things. So my pick is it's a right-handed match. I mean, I don't know how good Robbie left is too, but that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think Robbie beats Ryan.
Robbie's all right-handed, so yeah, I think Robbie ain't bad. Now Robbie is in there crying like a little girl about how he lost weight and been sick and shit. So I don't know if he's setting the tone for getting your ass or not.
That's the best when like the guys get up to like 300 pounds or whatever, and like it's such a it's mentally hard for them to like lose the 10, 20, whatever pounds. And if you're like whatever, you're like 180, 190 guy, you're wishing for like those extra 10 pounds. You're wishing to get to the number they got to. Like, oh man, you feel powerless at like 250 now. Well, I'm trying to be a tank at 250.
Who does it benefit telling the world that you are not in the best shape of your life for any reason? What is the benefit of writing on Facebook that you have a cold, you had the flu, you lost weight? I mean, is there anything good that can come from that?
Well, you just want some attention and extra love, right?
I guess. I'm just saying. It's just like, I don't know. It's just seems crazy to me that you would want anybody to know that, and that you would want to waste any time talking about it.
Right, and it's almost like you make my problem with that too. You make people also kind of now think of you a little bit wastefully too. Well, shit, if you don't bother, well, why am I bothering about you?
Well, too, I mean, and guys like me just think it's just you're a straight pussy the whole time. It's like it's the same way with injuries, right? Like if you tell me you're injured, you might as well just tattoo pussy on your forehead. Now, I know that's probably not true, but I'm just telling you how I view it.
Well, I mean, you can believe it's true if it's injury and the guy's not talking shit and no arm wrestling. Usually somebody tells you they're injured after they got beat.
Yeah. Or in Robbie's case, warning you about the law and explaining that it was the flu's fault.
Which is that's fine because Robbie is the author and he's talking for himself. I hate when people like that have friends who'll be more passionate about them. And like
Robbie would have beat him, but he had 102 temperature. Shut the fuck up.
just crazy.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
No, man, I do think Robbie's going to win. And then you think about that too. Robbie's going to need a talking to, right? He doesn't whack Chance. Now he doesn't whack Ryan. He's going to want to step up.
yeah, but then it's just gonna happen natural, I guess. Yeah, like if he does beat Ryan and he might get some another offer, maybe somewhere local or whatever, maybe something crazy. I feel like Core Sport can give him a phone call. It seems like they like Texas people.
Yeah,
So
and you think about the fact that the TAL is so strong. A
right.
guy like Robbie could just have TAL matches 2 or 3 a year. That's all he's looking for anyway. I mean, it ain't like he's like some psycho competitor. He just, he likes to dip a toe every once in a while. Just a little dip a toe.
Actually, a shout out to a lot of those like people that want to do the TAL, FAL, knuckles up. There's a lot of good dudes that like some people are just obnoxious about, and those guys either want to post about how inactive they are, or just happen to be inactive, but they want to do more stuff. And those leagues do give them those extra opportunities, like without leaving the house too far. Because that's a thing for people, man. There's a lot of people that all of a sudden have everything booked, but hey, leaving that house on the Friday is uncomfortable.
Hey, man, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there. Totally booked. And then the creeping starts creeping in on Wednesday. And you're like, you know what, man? I do not want to do this shit. Like, I am not feeling the whole, and especially if you've already been to the event. And you're like, oh, I know this motherfucker sucks.
Well, no, I think it's like I feel like I'm talking about. I feel like there's some people will not get on the plane just simply because of the competition part of it, right? I feel like.
Well, listen,
talk to me about that time.
Insecurity come to you, and then you'll get to that.
Well, let's. I don't know.
Starts off with the tournament sucks.
I got
really, it's because the dude that lives next door to the tournament is a bad motherfucker. Yeah. And how about there were times in my life where the year before I could have run over these guys, with my pinky. And then all of a sudden you fast forward a year later and I done totally raped and pillaged the whole community 1 year ago. And now I'm coming back and these motherfuckers are ready. And I know I'm not the same guy. And then you run into a Nate Adams down there fucking looking like Godzilla. And just boom. And look, and this motherfucker he been ready all year. As soon as he heard about the tournament, motherfucker been ready. And not just him. I mean, you run into Wayne Withers, you run into Austin Jaggers, you run into Chance Shaw, you run into Jerry Carteret. You got to be careful. I'm running around the region, just killing everybody. The motherfucker like, oh yeah. They come back to practice after the tournament, and all Jerry Carteret hears is how 2 new guys are like, I got a picture with Travis. It was awesome. Did you see what he did to Jim Fitzsimmons and those guys? And then all of a sudden, Jerry's like, oh, yeah? All right, well, let me know when he comes back through. Right? And then there it is. Boom. Got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, the guy been waiting. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that has happened to the beast many a times.
Dude, I remember because I was just explaining to somebody my trip to Australia, how much I get the mind because I get the mind of competition, but after the first flight get canceled out of Jacksonville, and I'm on my way to Orlando for that second flight that we booked. As I'm driving there, I'm like, dude, I'm driving this 2 hours for some shit about to happen. And then I'm like, now I'm 40 minutes in. Tim Thomas calls me, hey, what are you doing? Like, all arrogant because he knows what I'm doing. I'm like, driving to Orlando. Like, you up with my plans. Yeah, well, just to let you know, that flight is canceled too. Ah, now I know I'm up for some shit. Oh, how on one hand, this messenger with Ryan Australia is open saying, can't make it. On another hand, he's putting the phone down, just keep driving to Orlando, trying to figure it out. Boy, I wish I know how to say word no. So yeah, I get that. So second super chat, what do we got? Um, let me read it. Okay. Kevin Tomke with $7 Canadian super chat. Devon versus Pablo, left-handed, first round. Devon on a full king's move at the pad, and he opened his hand. Isn't that the same as intention to slip and losing position? Pablo's round?
Yes. However, you just need to know that that slip into losing position, even if it is in the active rules under the governing body, at best it's a 50-50 proposition for whatever reason. I mean, it's never really been, it's like the late hit, the taunting penalty in football. You see two of them, one of them no call, the other one roughing the pass. So that is definitely the same when it comes to, because I believe that the East versus West has that active rule. But if you go through there, you can see a lot of losses right there at the end that are getting restarted. So, and there's a little bit of gray area there with hand control, right? I mean, you can get somebody over there at 10 o'clock and then lose your hand in the slip and have, have that corner yelling, loss, slip into losing position, whatever, so tough call, but definitely know that you are not going to get that call, but 50% of the time. If it's active, if it actually happens, right?
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure, like, even on top of all of that, I'm pretty sure the first round they pulled. I mean, it was a slip as a slip, but the round, it was King's move with his hand open while in the straps. So it's like above the pad almost, right? Like with his fingers tingling over there. So it's like, first of all, you're already not seeing that on a tournament, and Pablo beat him like that anyway. Like,
Yeah,
and
but you know what? The Apollo got in that weird broke arm position, weird side
he
place,
was he was a lot. He was
and
covering the center, yeah.
yeah, it was very unorthodox, and you could tell that it was a lot of wear and tear too on the
Well,
arm
it's
of.
it's such a practice match where it's like one guy gets to completely open his hand and not get pinned because his hand elevates above and you have to touch the fingers, versus another guy that crossing over the center, which is also like the good referee will stop you from crossing the line too. So you cannot really get that much body on you on a regular scenario. So none of that, like, you cannot be too technical with such a untechnical and like regular super match, right? It's not like we're trying to
Yeah,
adapt to some
you,
Mazurenko stuff.
you slow down. You slow down frame by frame every match. You're gonna see a problem.
Right. So and
A
that's
problem.
what that match is started with the problem. So like, not much to discuss there from technical standpoint, unless you want to break it up. So but yeah, Pablo won it anyway. So yeah, unless I'm forgetting some type of open kings move. But yeah, well, that's what Travis said. Usually shit, you go to Mississippi State Championship, you're out there in the Kings move for half a second, you're gonna get stood up and then fold out. All right, Cobra Rose, what happening?
What's up, Rose?
I tried to give Cobra the link the other day, but I feel like the car money are too good now, so he is not replying to us.
His
And he
boss
became
don't let him have no. His boss don't let him have no breaks.
plus he just became a member, so money got to be really good.
Woo!
Okay, Sir Bagels, $5 super chat. Travis, will you have anything for Pablo or Camille, or do you need more time? And who will win of those two if they matched up against each other?
Yeah, I think Camille's a little different level than the rest of the guys. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean, you see Pablo and Devin pulling, and it's close. Devin's favor. Then you see what I heard with Camille was that it wasn't that close. Has that happened yet? Have we seen it yet? Or did I just let the cat out of the bag?
No, let's double check. I don't know if it's available for public, but it's maybe like, well, hey, Neil, you in the chat. Why am I guessing? Neil, you tell us the
Oh,
members.
great. I just said something and Neil's in the fucking chat. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me?
Neil, tell us, is that available for public or is it available for the members? Because Sir Bagel says it's not available for the public, but is it available for the members? Because okay,
Well, so in that case, I have no idea who would win between Camille and
oh
Pablo.
no. So yesterday it got available for the members. That's what the chat's saying. So
Oh, okay.
hopefully
Well,
it's
I
at.
heard from a couple members that Camille won. So if that's true, then I would say Camille has a little more than Pablo. I
Well,
think Pablo's a 231 or a 242 guy, and I think he's top shelf. I don't, I think that
English members.
you got to be careful when you weigh 260. It's like kind of no man's land because the fucking dudes are stupid when they get to 290, and then of course when they get to 350.
Yeah, and I agree with you, and also I think Pablo knows that too. I feel like when he went to East versus West, I think him and Sanders were like in that 231 whatever weight
Yeah.
class. So yeah, he knows that he's well, I mean, keep in mind, like Pablo used to do like 195 at the beginning of WEL. So yeah, he knows that I think for the
And
money.
honestly, Pablo's sitting right where he needs to be in the US because he can
Yeah.
rock that 260 around the Cleveland area, no problem. Just got to be careful getting on that motherfucking airplane
Yeah,
and
that's
head overseas. Don't go over to your native country talking shit. As soon as you come to US on vacation, talk as much shit as you want, Pablo. But don't take that shit to your homeland.
Somebody said that Cobra's trying to get in the chat. Cobra, I don't see your messages, so I don't know. Can we get you, Cobra? Not. All right.
You can only get to us by super chatting there, Mr. Rhodes. What's your March schedule like? Oh shit, you're all froze up. Is that because your fault or my fault? Oh shit, this thing is over. Unplugged my computer by accident. Great.